going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Darnold from the gun. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A gain of 7 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's Mims. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Darnold to Mims, first down Jets.
New York.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell. He's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
10 more there and another first down.
I really like this youngster coming out of Baylor, partner, because he has the ability to get deep with his speed. Long strider. You love him on outside routes. But what I really liked about him is the ability to go up and get the football. Obviously, the Jets were looking to replace Robbie Anderson. I think they've got a really skilled target here for their young quarterback, Sam Darnold.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he finds his man, Griffin. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
First down.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits 3rd all-time in rush yards. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken. This from 36 yards out. Ficken's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. I got it.
Draw play, Cohen. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught at the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Jets 3, Bills nothing.
First down, a run with Cohen. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Now it's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Again, Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Griffin.
Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The screen pass here to Cohen. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Complete. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the handoff, it's Cohen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He was brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The tackle made by Jordan Willis. Brings up 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
At their own 30-yard line.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
New York.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
57, Mike, 57. You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Darnold, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
Here's Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
11 on the play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
And the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now a handoff for goal. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Run there by Frank Gore, and he has to be one of the most admired players in the NFL. Started the 2020 season, number 3 all-time on the rushing list, less than 1,400 yards shy of Walter Payton as the season kicked off. Spent a year with Coach Adam Gase in Miami. Now he's hooked back up with him again with the New York Jets.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Again, it's Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Finding Knox there, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, it's Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Silver. Check 50. 11.
Now Garoppolo. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
18-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Check. Watch 54. Man, I got you. Hey, watch that.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They try again with Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have...
That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
That ties the game, 13-all.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game.
or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Darnold from the gun. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, New York.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold completes it, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A good lane to run there for Bell as he'll get about 7 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll go again with Bell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. Now what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
36-yard attempt.
Ficken's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give to Bell. And a short gain here down to the 22.
On the carry.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.